Hello there, my future self. How are you? And what are you doing right now? The me in this moment sits on her mattress in the living room. Because yesterday my love came up with the idea to have a sleepover in her own house simply by moving our mattresses to another room. It's funny how such a simple idea and change of surroundings can tickle your inner child and make you excited. We did, however, forget to have a pillow fight, so that's on my list for the next time. Anyway, why am I writing this in the first place, knowing that I plan to share this with, quote-unquote, the world? How authentic does that make this letter? My intention is to have a conversation with you, the woman I one day will be, so I share it. The world has no business nor the interest in hearing the half-crazy contemplations of a soon-to-be 25-year-old who's a little lost, a little alone, yet couldn't be happier with her life's choices. Will I share this because I want to be seen, heard, because I want to be acknowledged? Perhaps because I want to be reassured about who I am and that being me is quite lovely. Will I share this because I have the audacity to think that I have anything knowledgeable or wise to say? Maybe. I don't like to think about myself that way though. My ego wants the world to see me as quiet, shy, kind but reserved, and with a dislike for attention. And although I believe I definitely am this way, I'm still writing this, and I plan to give my words to strangers. But that leads me to another thought, or more like a feeling. It's my soul, I think, who's trying to object to what I just wrote. Because I like this. I like writing this, depicting my own thoughts and questioning the decisions behind my actions. I love to pick up the camera and capture all the beauty I can find. I love to envision the visual story in my head before I search for it outside of myself. I love the pure and utter peace I feel when I'm on this treasure hunt for moving beauty. It's like a challenge to myself, especially on hard days. It says go. Look for the beautiful things because they are there. Not always at first glance, but you know it's there. Just look a little bit closer. That's what my camera is and does to me. I feel immersed in the now when I carefully dissect each clip I've filmed to begin and end exactly when they need to. And I've discovered so many beautiful pieces of music while trying to find the perfect one to bring my visuals to life. I love that. Film and music are like the dance between the breeze and leaves of trees. The leaves were already a natural masterpiece, yet when the breeze plays with the petals of green in the most extraordinary nuances, often with a calm, observant sun highlighting the dance, that's when the true miracle and brilliance of it all is exposed and brought to life. So, I'll ask myself again, why am I doing this? Writing this whilst I know that I'll share it with the world through spoken words, beautiful music and visuals. Because I'm ego-driven and I want to be seen, heard, or acknowledged? Or because my heart bursts with joy and excitement at the thought of creating something magical? Perhaps it's a bit of both. I'm only human after all, and being human means having an ego. And like my love said a few days ago, you probably can't get rid of your ego for as long as you live. This means then that I must learn to live with it, get to know it on an intimate level to find the key to distancing myself from it. Know your enemy, quote unquote. I don't necessarily believe that ego is the enemy or that it's a bad thing. Ego to me is part of the duality of humans, duality meaning ego versus soul. However, what is contained within the ego is inherently bad. At least that's my belief in this moment. And why is that? Why do we always experience bad and negative thoughts from the ego? It would almost seem like it is being taken advantage of somehow. Isn't it strange that everything in society is tailored towards it? It's tailored towards making the ego comfortable. Ego is the mask I carry in order to survive this messy thing called life. And it feels like an outwardly shaped weapon created to turn against myself, to prevent me from reaching my own potentials. Who am I, truly, without all the destructive thoughts whispered to me by society through my years of living? I do wonder. My soul is what I believe is the pure representation of who I really am. It holds the potential of a girl I will never fully know because of the ego that serves me thoughts and beliefs that hold me back. I'm writing this because I'm curious to know, my dear. Are your thoughts still the same? Or am I babbling like a madman and you've come to your senses? I noticed that at a time in my life when I wore my mask daily, and the more I ignored my true self, who I wished to be, what I wished from life, the thicker that mask became. To the point where I started to believe that this mask was more real than anything else. And my life changed and moved accordingly. My life became a mask, a fake. And everything I allowed into my life was based on this fakeness, this persona. Meaning that deep inside, those weren't actually things I wanted, or needed, or truly believed. But what do I know? Nothing is the short but sweet answer. At this point in my life, the only real thing I've come to know is that I don't know anything at all. Do you still feel this way? And where was I going with this anyway? I don't remember, to be honest. But I guess that was the point, to just write a letter to you, my future self, and see where it leads me. And I wonder if you agree with me. Are these words still resonating with you? Or have your thoughts and perceptions changed? Have you grown, or have you taken steps back, putting on that mask again because life got too much to handle? I hope not, but neither do I know. I can only do my best in the present, I suppose. Do my best to grow, evolve, keep my head clear, and search for life's answers within myself, rather than letting others have the power to tell me how things are and who I am. My life is my own. What a beautiful thought, and what a powerful thing to acknowledge, which I just did. And now I'm sitting here, smiling, on my mattress, with my notebook and my pen, and of course my little oop. My life is my own. My ego, my soul, my heart, it's mine. And in the end, only I have the power to alter, influence, or ignore them. Now that's a thought. So, whether or not I'll in a few years' time agree with my present self, at least I don't think I'll go backward, because I have the power to be how I wish to be, and to be as I am. Who thought I'd actually teach myself something while writing this letter? I think this is a beautiful ending to my contemplations. And so, I will go get my camera and film what my heart desires to go with what I just wrote, despite it being the grayest of days. Ego or not, I love this way of storytelling. Half a year ago, the only filming I'd ever done was with my phone. And look at me now. My dear future self, do you still love this? Telling visual stories, I mean. I hope so. And most of all, I hope that you're happy. Truly, truly happy.